Hey guys, welcome back to OxyClean Media. Today, I'm gonna go over what I buy when I'm looking to build a window cleaning bucket. So what do I need to clean windows? And if you've been out there, you know that window cleaning can be very profitable. So let's get into what I buy. So let's first start with this Moerman Drywalker. So this is a holster that goes on your Moerman belt. Again, this would go around your waist. It's completely adjustable, clips, so you don't have to wear it around all day. You don't have to go to the store or wherever. And then it clips in and out. So if you're getting in and out of your truck, it's really simple. This can sit in the back. You can keep your belt on. Very handy for us. One thing that they feature, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen, a lot of these that have your T-bar, your window mop that will fit. But one feature that I really like with them is they actually have a little bucket device that goes on the bottom that will actually catch any water that is dripped on the side. So you're not dripping it through someone's house, you're not dripping it through someone's building, you're not getting it all over your pants. So this is a very, very important tool for me. Another feature that they have here is your squeegees can drop in. So if you have your squeegees and your blade, right, you can switch out blades really easily, okay? That's a very good feature for us. Now, let's move on. Let's talk about the Moerman Excelerator 2.0. What this is, why we use it. So this is your regular squeegee handle, but if you notice, it's very adjustable. If I wanted to change my angle, it's a simple push, and I can change my angle from this angle to almost, 40 degrees. Now, another thing you notice, I can also change the angle of how I'm cleaning these windows. Lock it back in place. The most handy thing that we find is, again, these blades will fit into here. So as I'm using them, I don't have to carry two handles. I can just carry one handle and just swap out my blades, and it's very simple. I can just put the blade in front, push it, push the blue handle down, and it locks itself in place. Then I can move it back and forth, depending on where I'm at on the ground. And another huge feature that we see, this is a Moerman handle. This is a Unger pole, and they fit. So they've created these that fit every type of pole extension adapter that you can imagine. So that's a huge thing for us because we'll have different times where I have a different pole, then it won't fit and I can't clean windows and it slows me down. Time costs money. Okay, now let's talk about the physical squeegees themselves. So these are Etorre brass squeegees. Now, why do I use brass squeegees? They're gonna be sitting in water. They last a very, very long time. Really, the only time you need to replace it is if you lost it. So they won't rust, they won't do things like that. And they have a little bit of weight to them that I personally really like when cleaning windows. So now the most important thing with a squeegee is your blade. We use two different types of squeegees. So you're gonna see an 18 and a 14. And the reason that we do that is because different size of windows. Not every window will take an 18 and not every window will take a 14. So at 18, if you're in a bigger window, it's gonna work a lot faster. And a 14, if you're in a smaller type of window, it's gonna work a lot faster because you're not hitting the blades on the side of the mullions or the side of the window sills, if you wanna call them that. And the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the actual squeegee rubber. So I'm sure a lot of you've seen these and they're at Home Depot and you're like, well, I can go get those at Home Depot. This is actually, we order these from WCR, Window Cleaning Resource, and this is the master blade. So what does that mean? Well, it's a lot thicker. So this edge is gonna stay sharper a lot longer. It's gonna let you clean windows a lot faster. So it's definitely worthwhile, and believe it or not, it's actually probably cheaper to buy them from them than it is to go to Home Depot and buy them as a single, because we get these in packs. So, and these last a lot longer as well. So now let's talk about our actual mop and our T-bar. So this is an Etorre T-bar. Very simple. The mop comes off, as you notice here. it's very lightweight plastic. I want it to be lightweight. I also want it to be able to be adjustable, because I don't want to be stuck, because there's times when I need to get this way or that way. So that's very important to me. And again, if I'm working at height, it needs to be able to fit a pole. So keep that in mind as well. These are very simple. They just slide in. And there's your T-bar. All right, so let's talk about your window cleaning bucket. If you look at the inside, it has gallons and it has liters. So I don't know if you can catch that on the actual film. And then if you look at these removable latches that will hold your T-bar inside of your bucket, so it doesn't have to rest in the water and get everything all wet and you're taking it out and dripping it all over someone's house or all over someone's building. You would dip it, wipe it, push it back down, and that's going to sit there. Or you're going to put it again in my Drywalker, right? And it's going to catch that way. So, got to have one of these. And another great feature is it's also going to hold the handle from not dropping all the way down. You can just pick it up. And of course, you know, bending down and standing up, bending down is going to hurt your back over, I don't know, 1,000 times a day. So keep that in mind also. Now, the biggest thing, and you'll probably hear me say a lot, is what we're cleaning with. We're not cleaning with water. We're not cleaning with glass cleaner you get at the store. We're actually using Orange Crush. So this is a window cleaning chemical that is designed for commercial window cleaning. This allows your squeegees not to dry out. It allows them to go smoothly over the glass. It's very economical. You see people using dish soap, things like that. I am a big proponent of using Orange Crush or something specialized for this product. Okay? And lastly is my window cleaning pole. There's a lot of windows that you do, whether you're doing residential or commercial, that are just above my height that I can't reach. With that, you got to have a window cleaning pole, because again, it saves you time. Now there's going to be some dynamics about how to do the windows, how to clean the windows, and watch the next video on that when we're cleaning windows at height from ground level. So definitely click that link. A lot more how-to when it comes to that, but let's talk about what this is. So again, we talked about the different adjustments, the different attachments we can put it on. I can put this one on. I can put my T-bar on. Very handy for me. Again, it's not what I call proprietary. You got to have, if I'm using this pole, I've got to have this squeegee and I got to have this T-bar, or it's not going to fit. And then you'll see people tear this part off and just try to stick it on there and tape it. We don't want to do that. Have the right equipment, and it helps you move faster. Now, a great feature of this, pulls out. It can come off in two pieces. We don't want to do that. You'll see a stop handle. That's telling you, hey, don't bring it above that, because it does have the ability to just snap right in half. And then simple clasp, and I can work at height. Okay? Adjustable. So if I'm, you know, just out of reach, I can bring it all the way down. If I'm a lot out of reach, I can pull it all the way out. All right. Lastly, let's talk about how I'm going to clean your windowsills, edges if you didn't quite, you know, get all the soap and the water off the windows. And these are just simple microfiber towels. Nothing that special. These are not as absorbent, which is a good thing for us. So your typical microfiber towels, these are a little bit a different texture. There'll be a link in the description for you guys to buy them. But I definitely recommend a microfiber towel to clean your windowsills, mullions, edges of your glass if you're, again, didn't get everything off. All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching. And again, this is my toolkit. So if there is an item that, like, you know, Greg, I really like to use this, or I like to use that, definitely put it in the comments. And then again, if you'd like to see other things like, okay, how does Greg clean this? Or how does Greg use a vacuum? Or what does he need when he's mopping a floor? Put those comments below and we'll create those for you too. So again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And we'll see you soon. And again, we got the window cleaning, how to actually physical window clean. definitely watch that video.